Hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. Apologies there's not been a video for a while. Really I've just been really busy at work and I've just had COVID, so that set me back quite a bit, but there's quite a lot of stuff to show. It has slowed down quite a lot. I mean, the pole that I'm going to show you is probably over the last month and a half-ish, and this would normally be a few weeks. I just got a lot of expensive stuff, and there's some good bargains as well, so I'm going to break it down. I'm not showing any DVDs anymore because I have a new way of storing my DVDs, which you'll see in an upcoming video, which I'm hoping to record over the weekend. Today's Friday, but I'm hoping to record a video explaining how I'm storing my DVDs over the weekend. Apologies for the fan if it's loud. I need to have it on because it's just boiling hot. But yeah, we've got a mix of online second-hand Blu-rays, a few new releases, a few new 4Ks, which are all new releases I think, or newish releases, and loads of German imports. I went crazy, I think it was at the start of July, I went absolutely crazy on German imports, but I've got some really good deals. But I'll get started with the second-hand stuff. Yeah, so I'll show you these four first because I got these together. These were like £2 each. They're all films I've seen before. Two of them are Dreamworks animated films, and I thought might as well add them to the collection because I've probably not seen them since they actually came out, and I was the right target age then. So I want to see how I feel for them now. One of them is Megamind, which obviously has the voices of Will Ferrell, Brad Pitt, Jonah Hill, David Cross, so I remember enjoying this growing up. And the other animated one is Puss in Boots. Obviously we've got the sequel coming out. I think it is actually coming out early next year now. It's coming out Christmas in America, but I think it's early next year for here. But I remember really liking this one as well. Got another great voice cast: Antonio Banderas, Salma Hayek, Zach Galifianakis, Billy Bob Thornton, just a great voice cast. And then two comedies. First one is No Strings Attached, which is one of the last films Ivan Reitman directed. Really funny film, really like this, didn't expect to like it as much as I did. I think I watched this on Netflix last year. Again, I thought £2, it's a comedy I would revisit. It's just a light-hearted comedy, so definitely will add that to the collection, I thought. And another one, which I know a lot of people don't really like, but I watched this, I really like it. Just thought I took it for what it was. It's got a great cast as well. The case, I mean it's not the case, it's because this was I got this from Music Magpie, but it was an ex-library copy, so it's not in the best of conditions, but it should still play. But that is Morning Glory with Rachel McAdams, Harrison Ford, Diane Keaton, Jeff Goldblum, Patrick Wilson, great cast, and I really enjoy it, so that's the main thing. Next up I got Tooth Fairy with The Rock. I think I want to say this is out of print. Again, one that I watched when I was much younger, but it's one I wanted to revisit, and I managed to get it under £5, so correct me if I'm wrong, it may be back in print now, so it may be that it was just that price because it was, or I don't know, but it's one I want to check out again to see if I still enjoy it. What shall we go next? Let's make that next. This one, I saw the trailer for this when I was watching the film going back a few weeks, maybe a month ago now. I'm trying to think of the film that I watched, but I can't remember. I've watched a lot of films since then. But this is 999, which I have seen the start of before, but just never really got fully into it. But you've got a great cast. You've got Casey Affleck, Chiwetel Ejiofor, Anthony Mackie, Aaron Paul, Norman Reedus, Woody Harrelson, Kate Winslet, and Gal Gadot is in this as well. And it's a crime thriller, so I'll give it a go and see what it's like. Then we'll go for these three because they're all part of the same, well, you know when you see them. I'd seen one of these since recording this, I've seen 2 of them now, so I've just got the next one to watch, but there's one in the middle that I haven't got, and I probably won't get because it's not got a Blu-ray release here in England. Whatever Blu-ray release it does is extremely out of print, so extremely expensive, and I'm not really too interested in just getting the DVD of it. I'll find it eventually, you know, somewhere, but I'll show them in order. First one is Mallrats. I watched this last year on Netflix. Absolutely love this film. Hilarious, very rewatchable, and it's got a really short runtime. Next one is Chasing Amy, which I really enjoyed. Probably, as far as the Viewer Skew films go so far, it would probably come second to last, under just before Jay and Silent Bob reboot, which I didn't like and probably didn't appreciate it because I hadn't seen any of the others before watching it. But I will go back to it once I've seen the rest. But yeah, that's Chasing Amy. And then Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back, which I've not got into yet. After this, I think it's Clerks 2. And then I'll rewatch Jay and Silent Bob Reboot. And then I've seen all of them. Still quite a few Kevin Smith films to watch, but I wanted to get the main ones because I've heard they're really good. And what I've seen has been good. And then these I ordered a few days ago to get more Julia Roberts films, and another film which is a classic film that I'll show in a bit is part of the reason why I decided to finally get it. But the 3 Julia Roberts films are Duplicity, which I've never seen. It's also got Clive Owen in. Who else is in it? Tom Wilkinson, Paul Giamatti. So it should be an interesting film. It's like a spy film, I think. So yeah, give that one a go. Then we have 2 films that I think are out of print. Closer with Julia Roberts, Natalie Portman, Jude Law, and Clive Owen again. I've heard good things about this, so I do look forward to checking it out. And then we've also got Mona Lisa's Smile, again, Julia Roberts. You've got Kirsten Dunst, Julia Stiles, and Maggie Gyllenhaal. I think Marcia Gay Harden as well. So yeah, I look forward to watching that one. This is another Julia Roberts film. And then this one I got because I'll just say it's a Nicolas Cage film I've just not seen for some reason. I could have watched it because I'm sure it is on Disney Plus. But it's the only classic one from the 90s that I've just not seen yet. So I got it, and I'll probably watch this pretty soon. And that is Conair. I'll explain a bit more about why I got it in a bit, but you probably guessed what I'm going to talk about anyway. Next up, I'll go for the 2 new releases on Blu-ray. They're not new, they're like a few months old now, but they're new to me. They're still technically new releases. Nightmare Alley, in a weird slim case, very weird. Don't like that, but oh well. I suppose that's how Disney are doing their Blu-rays now. Love this film, went to see it at the cinema when it came out in January. Really good Guillermo del Toro film. Yeah, one that I definitely want to go back and revisit soon. And then one that arrived the other day, Jackass Forever. I really like this in the cinema. Got this pretty cheap. And again, it's just a funny comedy, pretty short, that you can just sit back, enjoy, and not have to think too much about. I'll leave the 4Ks to last. I will now go into the German imports, of which there's a lot. There's, I would say, about, hang on, I'll count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Almost 20. There's 19. So yeah, went a bit over the top, but some of these I've seen, some of them I haven't. So I just wanted to bulk up the collection. I'll show you the ones I've seen first, just because it makes it easier. There we go. Right, so we have The Yards, which I watched the other night, a few nights ago. Really enjoyed it, really good crime drama, got fantastic cast. You got Mark Wahlberg, you got James Caan. I actually bought this before he died, I think, so this wasn't one that I bought because of it. But I think he did die the same week I bought this, which was weird. You've also got Faye Dunaway, Charlie Theron, Joaquin Phoenix, Ellen Burstyn. Just a fantastic cast. And what makes it better is it was written by James Gray and Matt Reeves, directed by James Gray. I think it's a really underrated film. If you've not seen this, if you've not heard of this, Definitely try and find this because it's a really good film. It's like from 2000, so it's quite an old film now, but it's definitely worth a watch. Then we have Top Secret with Val Kilmer. Yeah, I really like this film. I watched it. It must have been on Netflix or something a few years ago. It's been quite a few years since I've seen it now. But yeah, it was just funny. Just great 80s comedy for me. Then we have, Message in a Bottle. I think I think I have now got all of the Nicholas Sparks adaptations on Blu-ray, bar The Choice and The Longest Ride. The Choice because I watched it on Netflix, and The Longest Ride because it's only on DVD, unless it isn't in another country. But yeah, Message in the Bottle, good Kevin Costner film, and it's got Paul Newman in, so it's also great. Then we have Love and Monsters with Dylan O'Brien. I know this is on Netflix, but I really did enjoy this film, and I just wanted a physical copy of it, and it was really cheap on Amazon Germany as well, so I thought, why not pull the trigger and buy that? Then we have Harold and Maude. I'm still debating whether to... Well, I will probably keep this one, because what can you do with a German import? I don't really want to sell it online. You can't really take it to the charity shop, you can't trade it in. So I probably will just keep it, but it's probably not one that I would go back to again. It's very dark, very depressing, very 70s, very different. I thought it was going to be something different than it was, but no, it was just really an odd film. If you've seen it, let me know your thoughts. Am I the only one that thinks this? Am I missing something? But yeah, that's Harold and Maude. Then we have a film which I rewatched the other night because I loved it so much when it came out on Netflix last year. I actually think it's Kevin Hart's best film, and that is Fatherhood. And this is only proper straight drama. I mean, there are bits of comedy in it, but it's more of a drama than comedy. Well, there are more dramatic bits than comedy bits. But yeah, really great film. If you've not seen it, check it out on Netflix, and then if you want to get it, you can get the German import for about £8, I think, on Amazon Germany. Next up we have Vanilla Sky, Tom Cruise film, one of my favourite Tom Cruise films. It's a very different film. It's a Cameron Crowe film, and I love him as a director. He's just done some great films. I want to say he did I'm pretty sure he did Jerry Maguire. I'm pretty sure, but I'm second guessing myself, and I may not have done. I think he did, which is my favourite Tom Cruise film. This follows very closely behind. You've also got Penelope Cruz, Cameron Diaz, Kurt Russell, Jason Lee. Yeah, just a really good film. Timothy Spall's in it as well. Definitely recommend that one. This one really surprised me. I didn't think I was going to enjoy it as much as I did. It's now one of my favourite comedies, and it's something that you could look at and think, well, that's not going to be too good. But it is, as I say, now one of my favourite comedies. I just loved it, and that is Rat Race. Same man that directed Top Secret. He did the Naked Gun films, he did the Aeroplane films. Really funny. You've got fantastic cast. You've got Rowan Atkinson, John Cleese, Whoopi Goldberg, Cuba Gooding Jr., Seth Green, John Lovitz, Breckin Meyer, Kathy Najimy, and Amy Smart, and a lot of other people as well. Just a really funny film. It's not too long, very cheesy, but I enjoyed it. And then we also have Respect, which I only got a few days ago. I watched this, last September. Really liked it. It's a shame that we didn't get a UK Blu-ray release. I don't even know if we did get a DVD release, maybe, but I can't remember. But I thought I'd just import it. Again, it was under £10, so I thought, why not? And now to the ones that I haven't seen, that were just blind buys, that I thought would be good to watch. We've got Orange County. I've heard good things about this. I've heard this is a great comedy. You've got Jack Black, you've got Colin Hanks, you've got Lily Tomlin. What else is in this? I'm just trying to look at John Lithgow. So yeah, and it's from the director of the new Jumanji films. I believe he did Bad Teacher as well, which was an okay comedy. So I look forward to checking this one out. Then we have The Avengers from 1998. Does it say? Yeah, 88. with Ralph Fiennes, Uma Thurman and Sean Connery. I've heard this is a really cheesy film of its time, but I really want to check it out to see what it's like. I do like all three of those actors. This one was a bit of a blind buy I got because of the main cast, and it's called Long Walk Home, and it stars Whoopi Goldberg, Sissy Spacek, it was Ving Rhames and Dwight Schultz. I don't really know too much about what it is, but I know it's a period piece. I think it's set in the 50s. It's about bus boycott, I think, and Martin Luther King, so it should be quite an interesting film. Then we have Pret-a-Porter, which is a Robert Altman film, and I got it because of the cast. It's got fantastic cast. You've got Sophia Loren, Marcello Mastroianni, Julia Roberts, Tim Robbins, Kim Basinger, Stephen Rea, Lauren Bacall, Lily Taylor, Tracy Ullman, Linda Hunt, Rupert Everett, Forrest Whitaker, Richard E. Grant, Danny Ayo, Terry Garr. Just a great cast. Again, don't know too much about it, but should be an interesting watch. Then we have Soap Dish, which again I've heard is a film of its time. It's an early 90s film. Don't know too much about it. I got it because of the cast. Again, fantastic cast. You've got Sally Field, Kevin Kline, Robert Downey Jr. and Whoopi Goldberg. So that is one that I really look forward to checking out. Then we have one which I think is called Let It Ride. I got this because it's got Richard Dreyfuss in. But yeah, not too sure what it's called. Yeah, Let It Ride, it says. I couldn't even tell you what this is about. As I say, I got this because it looked interesting on the cover. You got Richard Dreyfuss, and it was cheap enough, so I thought, why not give it a shot? I think they were all cheap. It might have been around Prime Day that I got them. Then we have Ordinary People, which is an Oscar-winning film. I think it won Best Picture in 1980. Directed by Robert Redford. You've got Donald Sutherland, Mary Tyler Moore and Timothy Hutton. It's like a family drama, I believe, so I look forward to checking that one out and seeing what it's like. And then I got some 2-pack films and a really good collection set. So I got a John Candy 2-film collection. This includes Delirious and Canadian Bacon, which I believe was his final film. Not seen either of these, but I am a John Candy fan, so I thought I'd give it a go. And it's got nice packaging. You've got your discs, and then you've also got like a booklet. It's quite a good booklet. It gives you, obviously you can't read it because it is all in German, but if you could read German, it gives you a biography of John Candy's life, his filmography going down here, and then it gives you another person's life. And that's basically what's throughout this booklet, just the different people that were involved in these films and a bit about them and their filmography. So I thought that was quite good, although I can't read it because I don't speak German. So yeah, that's the John Candy 2-film collection. Then we have the Yours, Mine and Ours double feature, which obviously features the original 1968 film as well as the 2005 remake with Dennis Quaid. Again, I've not seen either of these. Same type of set. You've got the 2 discs, and you've got the booklet, which again has the same sort of details in it. Again, this was about £10, so I thought, why not give it a go? This one was the bargain though, because I think this was £13, and that is the 9-movie Western collection. 9 films for £13, and they're all of good value. They're not all low budget films. I can't tell you the names of all of them because they're in German, and I could only read them on blu-ray.com, but I'll give a go some of them. So I believe you've got the original True Grit, you've got Hondo, you have The Man Who Shot Liberty Valance, you have El Dorado, The Sons of, I want to say, is it Katie Elder? Sons of Katie Elder? Gunfight at the OK Corral. Yeah, you've got loads of films. HUD, loads of films on it. I think, yeah, I said El Dorado, didn't I? Yeah, so 9 films, all pretty good films. They're on 3 discs, so there's 3 films on each disc. But yeah, I thought all in one slim case, 9 films, none of which I've seen, I thought was a very good value. It may still be on there. I definitely recommend getting this because it is a good little set. I think, as I said, it was about £13–14 on Amazon Germany, so if it's still there, definitely recommend picking that one up. And then we'll just go into my 4Ks. Most of them are new releases. In fact, they are all new releases. So let's just get straight into it. So we have The Matrix Resurrections. I thought this was okay. Didn't love it. I wanted to wait for it to go down a bit. I got it at about 18 quid, which is still a bit expensive, but I still wanted it to give it another go at some point. Then we have The Kingsman. Really liked this. Thought it was a really good prequel. Happy to pay the 20 quid I did for this, because yeah, don't know why I didn't get that when it originally came out. And then we have The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent, which was the reason that I bought Conair, because if you've seen this film and you've seen the start, then you know why. I'm not going to go into it anymore, but I love this film. I watched this as soon as I got this again. One of my favourite films so far this year, definitely in my top 10 of the year so far. And then I'll show this one, which I had to get imported from America. Don't even know if we'll get a Blu-ray release for this here. You just thought it would have come out by now if it was going to. But this is my favourite film of the year so far, so I had to get it on physical, and that is Everything Everywhere All at Once. Fantastic film, very thin case. I got this very expensive. I got this from Wow HD for about £35, including tax and postage. Which, yes, is expensive, but it is a 4K and it is my favourite film this year, so I did want to get it in the collection, nonetheless. Then we have 3 that are actually new releases that have come out in the last 2 weeks. We have The Lost City, with Sandra Bullock and Channing Tatum. Really love this one. Again, probably one of my favourites so far this year. Just a fun time at the cinema, really good comedy. Then we have Fantastic Beasts: The Secrets of Dumbledore. Step up from the second one. I completely forgot about this, pre-ordering it. And then I thought, why haven't I got this? Why didn't I pre-order this one? Because I did actually really enjoy it. It's actually my favourite out of the 3, which probably I'm in the minority when saying that, but I just really enjoyed what they did with this film, and I look forward to giving it another watch soon. And then the newest release, which only came out on Monday, is Heat on 4K. One of my all-time favourite films. I think it's in my top 10, if not top 20 at least, definitely. Love this film. It's got one of the best, I suppose it's like a chase scene, I suppose, outside the bank, which is kind of sort of mirrored in Ambulance, which is another one I want to get because I did enjoy that. But yeah, had to get this on 4K, although I've heard that the 4K transfer isn't the best, but I shall see for myself. And that is it. That is everything I've got over the last month and a half or so. Wanted to do a video whilst I can, hoping that it's not too hot over the weekend and that I'm not too busy, because I have got quite a few plans over the weekend, so I can make a few more videos. I've got a few more plans that I want to do for videos. And yeah, so that's it. Have you seen any of these? Have you got any of these? Any comments? Excuse me. Any comments? Let me know down below about these films. And don't forget to like if you like the video. Subscribe if you want to see more videos like this. Turn your notification bell on so you know when I have a new video uploaded onto the channel. And comment down below anything and everything. I get back to anyone that takes the time to leave me a comment. And that's it. So until next time, everyone. Take care. Goodbye.